Good morning. Happy Sabbath. Thank you to the participants in our program this morning so far here in our Sabbath school. You heard from John Coelho this morning for our opening prayer, and also from Alyssa, who had our scripture reading. And that was our Oklahoma Academy Elementary School singing with a little help from a few others. But thank you for the opportunity to share here at the Summit Ridge Church. And I'm going to ask you, can you turn the volume down on that? Thank you. We have, I hope, a very special surprise program planned for you for Sabbath School this morning. We're going to see if it works. This is our first time trying this, so we were here on Wednesday evening late practicing, and we'll see how well we can get it to work out. But this morning, we have the privilege of sharing with you our Oklahoma Academy mission track. And it's kind of a mission feature for Summit Ridge Church for the Sabbath School, but at the same time, it's going to be kind of the Sabbath School program as well. So we want to thank you for your support of Oklahoma Academy, and especially during this time of year. It's the season of giving. We just finished up our Giving Tuesday campaign this week. Some of you may have received calls from students and different people at the school as we were working to do some fundraising for the programs and things that were going on at Oklahoma Academy. You may have seen some of the improvements that are happening there on campus, the new entrance and some other things going on there. Lots of exciting things going on at Oklahoma Academy there this year. We also have plans for a really cool mission trip coming up to Vietnam. And that's pretty special. I think the students are kind of excited about that. I'm kind of excited about it. I think it's pretty cool opportunity. Vietnam not always being very open to openly sharing the gospel. And what a unique opportunity for us to be able to go and share there through music and service in that country. So lots of neat things going on at Oklahoma Academy this year. And even though we're so close, we're neighbors right across the road, sometimes it's hard for us to stay up on everything that is going on in both of our areas. But, our mission track has been a very special part of our program for the past number of years. And many young people have now gone through that program through the past 5 years, actually, and have gone on to do service in various areas around the world. So at last count, I think we're at around 15 to 17 students have gone through that and gone out into various areas. This year, this past graduating class of 2025, when they graduated, 10 of the graduates were mission track students and launched into various areas around the world in mission service. So we have a number of them serving around in different places. But before I get into that too much, just want to tell you a little bit about the Mission Track program and then introduce you to this year's group of Mission Track students who are going to be headed out. So I'm going to ask all the Mission Track students to come up and sit on the front row here, kind of by Katie, so that I can call you up in just a minute and we'll introduce you. But while they're coming up, just want to tell you a little bit about the program, and that is that students get an opportunity, for those who aren't aware, students get an opportunity to take a vocational track and some spiritual training along with their normal high school academic program. So it adds a lot of extra on top of a lot of extra on top of a lot of extra. But with all of that extra, we're planning, and they're planning to go serve somewhere around the world using those skills. We believe it's not too early to start using your skills for Jesus and his service. Do you believe that too? It's not too early, right? And when a student graduates from Oklahoma Academy, they've hopefully gained some really cool skills that they can use around the world. Of course, we have construction, digital media. We've got a very active digital media department this year, a construction group. We have a Bible working going on this year with students out in the community. We have auto mechanics. We have education through the elementary school. and just a number of different areas. Of course, you may have seen the little airplane flying over. You're probably all very familiar with that, and it's my privilege to fly over top of Summit Ridge a lot with those students in the airplanes. And we just had this week kind of a milestone, well, actually last week, Thanksgiving Day was a milestone for Jonathan Shao as he solo flew the airplane by himself for the first time. And we'll have more solo flying going on this year as students work towards their pilot's license right here at Oklahoma Academy. Pretty crazy that, in my mind, I don't know, you may think this is just normal and average and everyday Seventh-day Adventist life, and that's normal. But for me, it's crazy that a little school in Oklahoma with about 42 students this year is graduating young people with aviation, auto mechanics, education, all the digital media, all these things, and then being able to actively send them around the world. Just incredible to me. This year, we have students serving in Alaska, Senegal, Africa, Colombia. I think Rosie's down in Colombia now. Does anybody know? Is she, or Bolivia? She's in Bolivia? Okay. I can't, it's hard for me to keep track, right? Rosie's in Bolivia. Let's see, where else? Zambia, Peru, yeah, Alaska. All So after a while, it gets hard to keep track of them, right? So, but it's kind of neat when we have our check-ins and talk. It's really a lot of fun to hear where they're going, what they're doing, and so these young people this year in the program, we have a number of students. Well, I'll have them come up and introduce themselves and say where they're from and those things. I'll let you talk to them directly. So come on up, guys, and we'll introduce this year's mission track. Okay, you guys can join us too. All right, we have We have 12 students in Mission Track this year, and they are from all over, and I'll let them tell you their name. I'm going to ask them to say your name, say where you're from, what grade you're in, and what your mission track is. Can you keep track of all four things? That's a lot to keep track of. Okay, so let's find out who they are and where they're from.
My name is Jonathan. I'm in the Mission Aviation program. I'm a senior, and I'm from Wisconsin, but my family is now staff here at Oklahoma Academy.
My name is John. I'm in the auto mechanics program. I'm from Brazil, and I'm a junior.
My name is Asher. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm a junior, and I'm in the Mission Track program, Mission Aviation.
My name is Joshua. I'm a junior. I'm in Mission Aviation, and I'm from Canada.
My name is Jude. I am in the auto mechanic program. I am from Missouri, and I'm a senior.
My name is Samuel. I'm from Oregon. I am a senior at Oklahoma Academy, and I am in the Mission Aviation Mechanics program.
My name's Sean. I am from Kansas. I am a senior, and I am in Mission Aviation as well.
My name is Alyssa. I'm from Brazil. I'm a junior, and I'm in media and communications.
My name is Lily. I'm from Pennsylvania. I am a junior, and I'm in the communications mission track.
My name is Denise. I'm originally from Colombia, but I live in California right now, and I'm in the construction mission track, and I'm a junior.
My name is Katie. I'm from Indiana. I'm a junior, and I'm in digital media and music.
My name is Roxanne. I'm a junior. I grew up in Europe, but I'm from Brazil, and I'm in Mission Aviation.
Well, thank you all for sharing. I want to ask just a couple of quick questions in the vein of getting to know these guys just a little bit better. These people, let me just get these young people want to go serve as missionaries, guys. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? And it's our privilege to train them here at Oklahoma Academy with special skills and help them to find sponsorship to be able to go, right? And we want to say a special thank you to Summit Ridge because this is a very supportive church of the Mission Track program. Thank you and of Oklahoma Academy in general. Thank you so much for being willing to sponsor and support Oklahoma Academy and its programs, and especially these young people as they go out into service. Roxanne, how many languages do you speak?
4.
She already speaks 4 languages. She'll probably learn some more. So, Sean, is there anything you like to do other than mission aviation?
I love nature and bird watching and photography. Music as well.
I was like, man, come on. Okay. And Joshua, are you from Canada?
I was born and raised in Canada, but my parents are originally from Brazil.
Okay. Where do they live now?
They live in Brazil.
Oh, okay. So when you go home...
Brazil?
Oh, okay, yeah, but it's not home. Okay, so all right, very good. Well, let's check in with John then. John, where are you from?
I was originally from Brazil. I grew up there in Brazil. I came here to the United States at the age of 13. And this last summer, my parents moved to Massachusetts.
Yeah, so now they're in Massachusetts, but you've never lived there, really? Okay, so yeah, we have a bit of a mix-up here with a number of things, but praise God for young people who are willing, eager, and ready to go share. I think Alyssa said she's from Brazil. Where are your parents living?
My parents live in Malawi as medical missionaries.
Wow, okay. So is Malawi home? Pretty much, yeah. Okay, very good. So, when you go home, do you go to Brazil or Malawi? Both, okay, cool. So, actually, we have a number of missionaries, I'd say mission kids, missionary children here at Oklahoma Academy this year that want to go back into mission service too as well. So it's kind of cool. And then a lot of others who want to go as well. And we could take a lot more time to get to know them much more. And I encourage you to do that after the program. Come up and connect with the young people. Figure out their stories, where they're going, what they're doing, what their passions are. Right now I want to share with you the stories of a couple more. So I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and sit down. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing. But I want to take you to, let's see how many we have here. And I'm going to check with Mr. Albright in the back there. Were we able to get on? All right, very good. I'm going to pick up a iPad here and see how many others have joined us. All right, so it looks like, all right, let's put, it looks like we have 3 other missionaries from different parts of the world joining us this morning. And this is kind of cool. Like I said, this is a bit of a new experience for us. Mr. Albright and I were trying to get this worked out earlier this week. But we're going to try to, go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Okay. This is Caleb. You guys might recognize him. That's my son. He's serving in Zambia. And I'll let him go ahead and tell us a little bit about his project there. And then we have 2 others as well. We'll introduce them as they come up. We'll take you've got just a minute here, Caleb, to go ahead and talk. And then maybe, can we give him 3 minutes? We'll give him 3 minutes to find out what's going on in Zambia.
Good morning, church family. Happy Sabbath from Zambia, Africa, over 8,800 miles away to be exact. But yeah, I just really want to thank you guys for the privilege to be involved with the mission track and to rejoin back there at home. Right now, I've been serving for the last 3 months in their media department here at Riverside Farm Institute. I'm currently working on creating an online education course for a bunch of different education spheres for the Institute, just to expand their outreach. And right now we're looking at getting that launched for over 400 people to enroll in the institute rather than just the 60 that we already have on campus. In addition to doing a lot of media work, I've been involved with the dental clinic. We spent 3 years, not 3 years, 3 months, let me get that correct, 3 months in September and not 3 months, 3 weeks. Let me get this correct. 3 weeks in September and October in the bush here in Africa, doing a lot of dental work, medical work, and evangelism. And that resulted in seeing about 300 to 400 patients, as well as 62 baptisms at the end of it. It's a lot of fun. I've gotten to pull about maybe 5 or 6 teeth, but I definitely assist with a lot of different things. And it's a great experience being out here in Zambia. Just a little bit from the aviation perspective, right now we are working through importing and putting the airplane that is coming up here to Riverside back together. It just arrived in South Africa in the past few weeks, and this next week we're looking at going down there, getting it out of the container and starting that process of getting the float plane to come back up here to Zambia, where we can take it out on the river to reach over 30 plus villages with medical, dental, and evangelistic outreach. So it's a little bit of what we're doing here. Thank you guys for your support, and happy holidays.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for sharing, Caleb. That was really special. And I was wondering about the 3 years. It shrunk to 3 months, but it's only been 3 weeks. He's really only been there, I think, 3 months, I think now. So, but he did a lot of work in those 3 months, so that's kind of cool. All right, we're going to go. Thank you so much for sharing. We're going to jump over to the country of Senegal. And I don't know, Sophie, can you turn your camera on now? Let's see if we can see. There's Sophie. Okay, this is John's sister. If you met John there from Brazil, this is his sister, and she's serving in Senegal. So, Sophie, can you... Okay, go ahead, John.
Hello.
There we go. All right.
Okay, okay, let me start. So my name is Sophie. I am from Brazil, and I'm here as a student missionary in Senegal, Africa. I have been working a little bit with, I did the mission track of education. So I've been working a little bit with teaching the missionary kids. I help to homeschool them. And I also help in the dental clinic here, treating people's teeth and other things like that. And also we had a training in Cape Verde just like a month ago, and they speak Portuguese in Cape Verde. So I got to translate for the Americans, for the missionaries, from English to Portuguese. So that was really fun too. But yeah, that's just a little bit of what we're doing. And in a week, we're going to go to somewhere more in the country, more farther away, more inland. And we're going to have another training there, but it's a very more rustic place. That there's like no electricity, no running water. So that's going to be interesting too. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Sophie is getting into some real mission experience there, learning language, translating, and going to go more remote. No electricity, no running water. It'll be good times, good times. All right. I like to tell people, the most common thing that I flew in the airplane, people ask me, when we were a mission pilot and flying around in different places, was the thing you carried the most? Of course, we carried patients a lot, different people, medical needs. That was very common. But one of the most common things that we carried in the airplane with us was toilet paper. Toilet paper and peanut butter. That got delivered a lot. So, carried a lot of bananas too, but yeah, toilet paper. When you're out there in a remote area, it becomes a little difficult to have the comforts and the things of home. So, all right, well, God bless you, Sophie. Thank you so much for sharing. We're going to move now down to Peru. Kiara, are you there? I hope. Let's see if Kiara can check in. There's Kiara.
So yeah, hi, my name is Kira, and I'm down here in Peru helping at a place called Peru Projects. One of their main focuses here are medical flights, and I have had the opportunity to help with them. I don't get to fly along too much due to various factors, but I've been helping in the maintenance aspect of aviation, getting the planes all ready to fly, and that's been quite interesting, as well as assisting in their bakery. They have a total of 81 churches here that they help and work with, whether it's in the city or in the jungle. And a lot of them are actually in the jungle, further interior than where we are. And whenever someone gets the chance, they usually try to go to one of those communities for the weekend, whether to baptize people, hold meetings, or just to be with them. And those are quite cool experiences. I've gone on one of them. It's cool. They don't have any running water or electricity or internet, and it's in the Amazon jungle. But it's pretty neat, and it's definitely a blessing for the people who go and for the people in the communities. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope you have a great rest of your year.
All right. Thank you, Kira, for sharing there. And we are praising God for your opportunity to get to share there in the Peruvian jungles. That is seems like a really neat opportunity for you to be able to get out to some remote areas sometimes. Well, thank you guys for sharing, and we don't want to take up too much of the Sabbath school lesson time because there's a good Sabbath school lesson study this morning, and we're going to divide up for that now. But I just want to, again, thank you from our perspective. But, you know, there are a number of people who can't thank you for your support. And they're the people who you don't see necessarily. We see these three young people who have, gone from Oklahoma Academy. Did anybody recognize any of those? Other than Oklahoma Academy people. Okay, Oklahoma Academy, we recognize, yeah. But anybody from Summit Ridge, did you recognize any of those young people up on the screen? Yeah? Okay. They were here singing in the church last year. They were here being introduced as Mission Track students last year. And now they have the privilege of being out and sharing. Thank you for helping to make that possible. And I want to say thank you as well for the mission groups that they are working with, because I know that they're a real blessing to those groups as well, and they're a blessing to the people that they're working with as well. And we just want to extend thanks from all of them as well. It is still Sabbath around the world for these people, for those missionaries specifically. So, all right.